Hey everyone, Team 12 here presenting a brand new progressive web app built for NoIP, the NoIP Dynamic Update Client. We're going to give you a rundown of several of the key features of this tool and explain a few ways you might use it in your day-to-day. Let's get started. So initially, you'll want to create a new account, unless that is you are already a NoIP user. Then lucky you, you'll get to log in with the same username and password you would normally use to log into the web client. It's also worth noting that any user account created through the web app will be able to be accessed on any NoIP supported platform or service. Okay, so now that we've got a username and password set up, we can log into the app. We only have to do this once, fortunately, as the app will remember our info until we log out or the app itself is deleted. Excellent, so now we're logged in and we're greeted with the hostname screen. This is the crux of this app's functionality and is where you'll likely spend most of your time. If you're new to NoIP services, you might be wondering, what the heck is a hostname? Why would I want one? Well, NoIP offers DNS services, that's Dynamic Domain Name Service, which is a protocol that in simple terms lets you create an alias or hostname for your network's dynamic IP address. NoIP keeps that alias pointed directly at your IP address and updates every 5 minutes, so when your IP changes, you don't need to worry about it, you just keep track of the alias. This allows you to keep in touch with your devices at all times without having to fuss with that dynamic IP, so when you want to access your IoT devices or update your Minecraft server remotely, you don't skip a beat. That was a whole lot of info, so let's get down to how to actually use the app. Right now, you'll notice we have absolutely zero host names set up, so we're going to start by tapping the little plus button in the top corner here to make one. Here, you can set a nickname for your host name, enter the IP address you'd like it pointed to, and if you're connected to a network with your mobile device, that network's IP address will be filled in by default. If available, the network's SSID will also be saved and associated with this hostname, so whenever that network's IP is updated while the NoIP service is connected to it, that hostname will be pointed to the new IP. So long as the app is running, this is all handled in the background for you. Now you'll find your new hostname on the hostnames page. But you know what? It looks like we pointed the hostname to the wrong IP. No problem, we can fix that. We'll just tap on the hostname and delete it outright. Now we can go back and add the hostname again with the correct IP. Say you find one day that your services aren't working. Is it your network, is it the service, or is it something else entirely? Well, to check, we can tap on the cog to go to the Settings and Services tab. Here, we'll be able to check to see if the NoIP system is up and running. Yes, everything is looking good. Well, it still leaves us not knowing what to do. We could tap the Report a Problem button to get help directly from NoIP, but first, let's check out the Help Center to see if we can find out the solution ourselves. Here, you'll find a nice array of tools, tutorials, and FAQs to get you back up and running. Finally, we can tap on the user icon to navigate to the account screen. Here you'll find some cursory information about your account as well as the logout button. One of the best parts about this app is that it's a progressive web app, meaning that it's inherently compatible with both iOS and Android. This means a simpler development experience for us here at Team 12, which means more features and more uptime for you, our users. That's all from us here at Team 12. Till next time, we hope you enjoy using the NoIP Dynamic Update Client.